Brunson 3 here. Hope you're all doing okay. So yeah, we're going to do some side quests in this town, and then we're going to go back to 6 Highway and see if there's any more armor and equipment we can get or whatever. Side quest first up.
The bridge to Eastpool's mended by the sound of it. So they might have a chance of putting my feet up.
Where'd you think your feet have been the past fortnight?
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
How do?
I wanted one of those. Is that everything? Very well.
We could make a
I have to find him before the Imperials do. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
Not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Oh man, that's messed up treating him like that.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool.
Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. But it's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there. Bog crabs wouldn't eat a crystal, would they? Surely not. Not even those little bastards in the swamp. Oh, good luck down there. I'm counting on you.
Norris was seen heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you can learn something over there. We have to find him, Clive, before someone else does.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
Why'd need the lantern? I'm the foggiest. You best hurry if you want to catch up with him. You barely have to step out your...
That's one of our branded.
You can't have got far. I'd better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Dogs this area, probably hunting dogs into hunt him, maybe.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... If I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial Surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Why, Ron? After all these years, you were like a brother to me. I'm sorry. It's been a hard day. I'll be here when Martha's man comes looking.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
Sick of Torgal! Get him! Not this time. You know what to do. Stay down!
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this to a bearer. I'll go myself.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell ya. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughingstock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
I might try to master precision, though. I'm gonna get gouged. upgrade it, but I don't think I'm gonna master it, or should I? I'm tempted, but nah, I like I said, I want Odin, Bahamut, and all that. I don't want to spend too much abilities on these, knowing I'm not gonna keep them. I'm just gonna get precision dodge and then upgrade these two. I need about 3,000 ability points though, so it's gonna be a while. Then you gotta get this heat wave to master heat wave and upgrade Phoenix Flame's Rebirth, and then master that one.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging. Life without my crystal don't bear thinking about. You saved my livelihood and no mistake.
Yeah, I do all the side quests, guys. That's the way I am.
I knew so little about the world, and I'm not sure I know much more now. But I'm going to change that.
And what do you want? Go on then. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I see I'm busy here. So, will it be? And?
I thought you said you weren't coming back.
Sid's gone off again. To Rosaria this time to pick up some supplies. Never can get him to sit still.
Guy Sam said he's getting petrified.
Kenneth is a miracle worker.
And his dishes taste.
Hunter with his torch held high.
Young had so many uses.
Have you come for a tale? Or You wish to study the tomes?
Sid, unfortunately, is going through it. He seems to have been hurt very bad. Like, he's petrified. He might die in the story. I don't know. Hope not. Martha, landlady of the Golden Stables, the tavern at the heart of Martha's Rest. He's also a friend of Sid's cause, keeping the hideaway supplied with both victuals and information on developments in Western Storm, a second string to her business that she strives to keep secret from the Imperial authorities. Martha's Rest, a small settlement huddled atop a rocky tor overlooking the swampy lowlands of southeastern Rosaria. Sellswords gathering in its barracks, hawkers in its street, while those short on work can be heard singing over flagons of ale from morning until night in the villages and promoting its tavern. While the former duchy may want for cheers since being annexed by the Empire, the rest is a rare spot of sunshine among the gloom, and the most travelers make a point of stopping over when they're passing through. Galeman Abbey, a clutch of humble stone buildings perched above Starwise Bay in the imperial province of Rosaria's southeastern lands. The abbey was built in order to propagate the Gregorian faith after the Duchy of Rosaria was made part of the Holy Empire of Sambraque, and as such, it's one of the rare examples of imperial architecture in the region. The Crystal's Curse. The price bearers and dominants pay for channeling aether through their bodies, the gradual petrification of their flesh. It does not affect those who use a crystal to cast magics. Beginning with a stiffness and aching extremities, as the curse progresses, limbs are rendered immobile and the pain unbearable. At last, the victim turns completely to stone, their body crumbles into dust. There is no known cure. Damn. The Holy Empire Sambraque. Kind of the great city of Oriflame as capital. Political power in the Empire technically resides with the five cardinals, but even they are bound to the whims of the Holy Emperor in those matters of state in which he takes interest. In the year 860, at Emperor Sylvester's behest, the cardinals agreed upon a plan to liberate Rosaria from the marauding forces of the Iron Kingdom. After which the duchy had little choice but to bend a knee and become an imperial province. Wow, yeah. Kenneth, chief cook at Sid's Hideaway, with a range and quantity of ingredients on offer in their hidden deadland home is limited at best. Kenneth finds opportunity in adversity, concocting toothsome fare from whatever happens to be at hand. Bernard, a carpenter who resides at Martha's Rest, whose speed and skill together with the surrounding marshes water deleterious effects on the planks and piles of the villages. Many bridges keep his services in high demand. Phoenix Gate. The remains of the fort destroyed in the year 860 on what became known as the Night of Flames. The castle's invasion to Sempercois, Sempertors, in a battle between the two icons of fire that rose in its wake. The earth was still riddled with fissures and tears, testament to the ferocity of the fight that unfolded here. The gate itself was buried beneath piles of soot-stained rubble, and with it, Rosaria's pride falling as the duchy did to the Empire not long ago. Territorialization of Rosaria. In the year 861, the advantage of discord rising from Rosaria's internal woes in the wake of the Night of Flames, the Ironblood launched an attack that inflicted devastating losses on an already crippled nation, robbing it of what little power remained. Later that same year, Sempercois stepped in and forced her once proud duchy to submit to one final humiliation by becoming a vassal state of the Empire, just as Duchess Annabella and her imperial conspirators had planned. Ugh, nasty. There were three reeds, an area of marshland in the eastern part of the imperial province of Rosaria, just south of Martha's Rest. Numerous shacks and hovels dotted about the swamp suggest the area was once at least sparsely populated. However, now most lie broken and abandoned, their owners having fled for more habitable climes once the waters began to rise. the Boiling Crusade, a surprise attack launched by the Iron Kingdom on the country Rosaria in the year 860. Rosaria was critically weakened at the time, having lost Archduke Elwin Rossfield and been plunged into chaos in the aftermath of the attack on Fiend's Gate. The Iron Blood unleashed a wave of murderous destruction on Rosarians and returned home with human spoils in the form of countless young women and children. Deal work among them. Sick, but it is war. There is only one ever dominant for each icon, a new dominant only awakening after the previous dies. Some awaken at birth, while others are chosen later in life. But once one is chosen, one's life changes forever. Branded with a mark on their cheek that leads some to call them by the pejorative moniker branded. Though their powers do not begin to approach those of the automatic diamonds, they too suffer from the crystal scourge gradually turning to stone over a lifetime of chanting Aether forever. To stimulate the urge to flee, the penalty for desertion is death, and soldiers are encouraged to keep a close watch on each other to prevent others from doing so. The brand upon a soldier's cheek presenting an additional obstacle, and so most follow their orders, turning steadily to stone with each draw on the Aether. To lose one's life to the curse being lauded as a hero's death. Damn. Megalocrabs, making the habitat of waters both fresh and brackish. These goodly crustaceans spend most of their time buried in the mud, where they warm their sanguine humors as they wait for a potential meal to wander by. Since the time of the founder, the people of Rosaria have hunted megalocrab for its sweet, succulent, fresh, and creamy tamale. The species having long been known amongst the small folk as fire crab for the bright color and phoenix-like patterns which emerge on its shells after boiling. Wow. Yeah, those shells do really taste good. Oh, these do too as well. Cray claws, found mostly in and around lakes and rivers of Sombraque and Rosaria. These deadly predators are equipped with scissors-like pincers with which to dismember individuals their prey. If that were not enough, the creatures take in water from their habitat to create highly corrosive juices in their bellies, which they then spit onto their victim's flesh to soften it, making them easier to consume. Looks like they could be good too. I guess they're like crayfish, right? Almost like lobsters. Antelopes, a large herbivorous creature found mainly on Storm. It has distinctive elaborate antlers and long sinuous limbs, which it used to leap gracefully into the air. It attacks mainly with its antlers and rear legs. Many hunters are prepared to face such dangers unless in order to acquire lustrous supple pelts for which these noble beasts are famed. Cool. You know, what about these enemy archetypes? They just have bestiaries for these things. What about the enemy archetypes like the dragoons? I guess they have them somewhere. Bighorns. Found to graze primarily in the emerald meadows of Rosaria or the windswept savannas of Dalmatia. Bighorns are easily recognized by the eponymous growths, the length of which can often exceed several score hands, that droop sidewise from their crowns. These horns, as well as their hard-wearing hides, are prized throughout Valisthea and can be bought and sold at marketplace all over the realm. Caution, however, is recommended when hunting the creatures, as they are highly territorial and will charge relentlessly at anything that might strain through a line strike. They do look tough. And the mantuas, enormous creatures with knee impermeable and oddly fertile shells that play host to diverse flora that provide the painfully conspicuous reptiles with much needed camouflage in the bogs and fens they call their homes. At a glance, these lumbering giants may not appear much of a threat, but at the first sign of danger, they will retract their heads and limbs and whip themselves into frenetic spins that have been known to flatten entire homes. Oh no. Yeah, these look tough.
You are always welcome, Clive.
I was hoping for some new weapons and or armor, but I guess not. Maybe next chapter once we finally reach the actual archduke, maybe. But side quests and more stuff awaits. So let's go.
The bridge to Eastpool's mended, but it's like I might have a chance to put my feet up.
Where'd you think your feet have been the past fortnight?
So much for all parts of the empire.
I hear the levies are due to go up.
You ain't pulled that sword from its scab.
Welcome to the Golden Stables. Well?
Well, I'm the landlady of this place. Not me, Martha, as I'm sure you've guessed by now. Same as me old mum before me. Ain't the most glamorous life, but it has its perks. For one, whatever I say goes, up to a point anyway. If I started telling people to treat their bearers better, the lads from the Legion would have me dangling from the rafters. So me other work, I keep quiet. Only ones in the know are them that are already in it up to their necks. See the blood axes, the Abbey lot.
And you, of course.
So don't you go letting the curl out the back, eh?
Well? And you. Lively enough, innit?
All of us crammed up here on the rug. It was busy. It was even busier when I was a youngin'. You'll have come past the aqueduct on your way over. Back when they were putting it up, all the builders stayed here. The place was packed. It was as packed as a barrel of geishel greens.
But then the Imperials came.
And the work was called off. All them poor lads out of a job. And what's a gang of strapping stonesmasons do when no one's doing nothing? Why offer them muscles out to the highest bidder, of course, and that's how the blood axes came to be. The rest may not be as busy ones would, but at least we're all safe up here thanks to them. I expect it's one of the only places in Rosario where bears treated like humans nowadays, like human beings nowadays.
Which is funny.
Seeing as how the Imperials built it, and honest to goodness, House of Grieger right on our doorstep. Most servers and of the goddess don't allow bearers anywhere near her churches and chapels, lest the way of their sins crack the tiles or some such nonsense.
Thankfully.
The abbot of Glademont's actually bothered reading some of the scripture, and knows Gregor wouldn't want to see any of her children suffer, though he has to be very careful about what he says in public. As for what he says in private, well, let's just say he's one of us. Okay.
Mind how you go.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
Proper leaders and proper trades.
Yeah, people should read the scriptures.
Selling out blades now.
I hear the levies are due to go up.
Ah, the slumbering chocobo. Welcome to the Brotherhood. You're free to come and go as you please, even to the north, now the bridge is fixed.
Don't you worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the base on the other side you want to be careful of.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south.
pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Let's make this quick. That's enough. Get him, boy! Over here. Sick him, Torgal! Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! It's over. Get him. Over here. Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy. Garuda, lend me... Sick of Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy! Get him! You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! You know what to do, boy. My wounds, boy! Get him! Sick of Torgal! There, boy! Sick of Torgal! You know what to do, boy.
Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Torgal! Stay down! Over here. It's over. You know what to do, boy. Let's make this quick. There, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! Over here. Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him! Nice boots you got there.
Stay down! Get him! Sick of Torgal! It's over! Get him! Stay down!
We're not alone.
It's over! Keep your
distance, boy. Stay down. Get him! Not this time. Lend me your strength! Better already. You there! Over here! Excuse me, I can use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marthas, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, thinking we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. They'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then. Bryce has been stuck on the far side of that bridge for bloody ages.
You make sure to let him know once it's safe to cross.
Not this time.
Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Not this time. Over here. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Get him! You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him! There, boy! Over here. Get him! There, boy! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal! You know what to do, boy. There, boy! To end this quickly. My wounds, boy! Get him! Come on. That's better.
That's all for this one, guys. Thank you all. Brunson 3 out. Peace.